One of the greatest wizards in the history of science is Thomas Alva Edison. With the electric light bulb, he illuminated the world, and with the phonograph, he captured sound. More than 1,000 inventions are patented in his name. But did you know, the man who gave the world the ability to hear through a device could hardly hear himself? Yes, Thomas Edison had been losing his hearing since childhood. But the interesting part is he never considered it a weakness. Instead, he believed that this deafness helped him become one of the greatest inventors in the world. In a noisy world, silence was his secret weapon for focus. So, on this special day, let's explore the story behind Edison's unusual superpower. There is a lot of debate among historians about how Thomas Alva Edison lost his hearing. Some say that his condition was caused by scarlet fever or frequent ear infections during childhood. Another popular story suggests that once a fire broke out in his train laboratory, an angry conductor allegedly struck him hard on the ear, which is believed to have caused serious damage to his hearing. However, doctors say that regardless of the exact cause, he gradually began losing his hearing from an early age. By the time he reached middle age, he had become almost completely deaf. He could barely hear faint sounds at all. Yet, Edison never let this stop him. Thomas Alva Edison himself said in various interviews that his hearing loss was a blessing in disguise. He used to say, "Because I don't hear well, I don't have to listen to unnecessary conversations, idle chatter, or distracting noises. As a result, I can stay deeply immersed in my own thoughts." Edison's laboratory was huge. It was always filled with the clattering of machines and the shouting of assistants. For an ordinary person, it would be difficult to concentrate in such an environment. But for Edison, it was complete silence. Since outside noise barely reached his ears, he could work continuously for hours without interruption. Modern science actually supports Edison's idea. Our brain is constantly busy processing external information. Psychology suggests that when our senses receive less input, the brain can use its remaining energy to solve complex problems. That's exactly what happened in Edison's case. Because he heard less external noise, his brain had more energy for creative thinking. With fewer distractions, he could easily focus on developing new ideas. Edison was extremely hardworking. He worked 18, 20 hours a day and slept very little. He conducted thousands of experiments before achieving success in an invention. This ability to patiently work on the same problem for days was also connected to his hearing condition. Biographers say that because of his limited hearing, trivial distractions from the outside world could not affect him. He could stay immersed in solving a problem for days. The deep silence required for intense focus Edison naturally had it. Isn't it strange? The man who could barely hear was the one who invented the phonograph, the device that records sound. Historians say that perhaps his limited hearing is what made him so fascinated with sound. To him, sound was not just something to hear, it was a scientific puzzle. He thought about how sound is produced, how it can be captured, and how it can be amplified from a physics perspective. He would even bite down on the wooden body of a piano to feel sound vibrations through his bones. When Thomas Alva Edison could hardly hear at all, he would bite the wooden body of a piano or a phonograph to listen to the sound. In science, this is called bone conduction. Through this process, sound waves bypass the eardrum and travel directly through the skull bones to the inner ear. As a result, he could clearly feel the music and vibrations. This unique perspective is what helped him invent the phonograph. But be careful, hearing loss does not automatically make someone a genius. For many people, it can lead to frustration and isolation. Edison's case was different. He had strong support around him and an unbreakable mindset. He knew how to turn his limitations into strengths. From Thomas Alva Edison's life, we learn a powerful lesson. A problem or limitation does not mean the end of the road. In fact, innovation and creativity often arise from limitations. Because Edison had limited hearing, he adapted the way he worked. Perhaps this very trait is what set him apart from others. Thomas Alva Edison did not become an inventor because he was deaf. He became an inventor because he learned how to use his limitations. Since the noise of the outside world couldn't reach him, he created a vast world within his own mind. In today's age of social media, where it's hard to stay focused even for a moment, Edison's story teaches us something important. Sometimes a little silence in a distraction-free environment can unlock the true power of our mind.